guys, welcome back to my channel. Stacey Elliott here, and today I get to talk to you guys about something that I have been implementing in my health and weight loss journey now for about 9 to 10 months, give or take, and that is exogenous ketones. So today I get to talk to you about what exogenous ketones are, how to use them, and how they can help you get the best results in your health and weight loss journey. So the biggest question that I get asked when I tell people that I'm using exogenous ketones are like, what the heck are they, right? And so I'm gonna link a video below for you guys to check out, and I might put it up here on a card so you guys can click it and go check out this video. It's gonna explain it beautifully in about 4 minutes so that you'll know exactly what it is. But let's do a basic overview of what ketones are. So ketones are really for people who want the benefits of ketosis, but they don't want to do it full-blown nutritionally, right? So nutritional ketosis is incredible, and I applaud anyone who can get into nutritional ketosis and stay in there. But nutritional ketosis is when your body is actually making its own endogenous ketones, whereas your body is breaking down that fat, in the Krebs cycle, and you are then creating beta hydroxybutyrate, and you are using that for fuel for your body. So your fuel is actually coming from the fat sources in your body. Now remember, to get into ketosis, nutritionally, you have to follow a very strict diet. So that looks like about 5% carbs, 75% fats, give or take, and 20% protein. So it's completely doable and attainable, and people do it all the time, but it is challenging. You eat a French fry, you have a glass of wine, you eat some birthday cake at your kid's birthday party, and whoop, you're out of ketosis. And it can take weeks for you to get back into nutritional ketosis. Now, for me personally, I knew I didn't want to live this way. I didn't want a strict diet that I had to adhere to, but I certainly wanted the benefits of ketosis, which we can talk about a little bit more later. So that is why ketones are such a life-changing product, because it eliminates that struggle, right? It eliminates the reason to be absolutely perfect on a diet. And so since I wanted to live a lower carb, higher fat lifestyle, I knew I didn't want to stress about every single thing that I was putting in my mouth. I didn't want to count every single thing that I was putting in my mouth. And ketones allowed me to keep my goals, keep my sanity, and keep my results. So ketones really were that missing piece that allowed me to stay on that low carb, higher fat lifestyle without counting macros and being so strict on my diet. So ketones are actual physical packets of the powder form of BHB, or beta hydroxybutyrate. Again, for this video, I'm not gonna go into all the sciencey facts of everything. Like I said, I'm gonna link you that campfire video. You can check that out to learn how this all works. But this is a bioidentical form of ketones that go straight into your body, and you can use ketones then for your fuel source, just like you would have created them endogenously. It does the same kind of thing and gives you the same kind of benefits as if you were in nutritional ketosis. So this is diet independent, which is really great because people can still live the lifestyle that they choose and still have ketones enter their lifestyle and still give them the benefits of ketosis. So I did a video recently about why Pruvit is the standalone company that I would only trust. And why I went with this company, and it'll go over the patent that we had with NASA and Department of Defense, and I'll link that video right up here so you can check it out. But I'm telling you that Pruvit is the golden standard. We are the category king. There's no additives and fillers and things like that. So we created the only bioidentical ketone on the market, which is super important when you're thinking about your body wanting to utilize the ketones that you're putting in your body to be able to use them as that fuel source. And Pruvit has been proven to be able to do this way light years ahead of any other company on the market. So today I want to cover a little bit about how to get your best experience when you're drinking ketones. So, before ketones, I was not able to stay in a nutritional ketosis. And what happens usually is even when people are in nutritional ketosis, that does not mean that they're at a therapeutic level. And really the therapeutic level is where you feel all of those amazing benefits of ketosis, right? That energy, that clarity, that better mood, the better sleep, that mood stabilization, not feeling hungry all the time and having more satiety after you eat. So it was really important that I was able to feel those benefits as I was healing my body from the inside out. And that's what pure therapeutic ketones have really allowed me to do. So I'm gonna tell you a little bit about how to get your best experience. So most of the people, my customers that start with me, start with a 10-day experience. I will link that down below for you as well. And so it'll come with 10 different packets. Honestly, you need a shaker cup and you need some water, and you rip that sucker open. You put about half a packet. I would say start with half a packet if you're a new customer, and put it in your water, shake it up, drink it, and you're gonna go into ketosis and start getting those benefits. Diet independent. It's so exciting. The 10-day is really cool because it's gonna give you access to all kinds of different flavors that we have. And Pruvit has come out with the coolest flavor, you guys. So there's definitely gonna be a flavor for everyone. And the 10-day really makes sure that you find which flavor you really love before you go and buy it off the website. So in your 10-day experience, you are gonna get what is called the Hacker's Guide. And guys, these are really like all of the tips that you're gonna really need to know to start your ketone. And this will come inside your package. So I'll go over a couple of the tips with you. The first one is water. So these packets are actually ketone salts. And so there are higher amounts of sodium in this, which is really good for anyone who is doing the keto diet. This is very, very important, and I'll tell you why. So when you go into ketosis, it will flush your inflammation, be gone, right? So when you flush inflammation, and inflammation is essentially just pockets of water and toxins, and your body really does need to release that. But when it does, it not only releases the water and the toxins, but it also can release your electrolytes. And if your electrolytes get unbalanced, that is what happens when people feel the keto flu, right? Like your headache and you're fatigued. Things like that are what people often feel like in the keto flu. So it's super, super important as you're drinking ketones that you are drinking so much water. It's also going to really help for you to drink that water. It's going to help flush that inflammation out of your system, which is going to be a game changer for you. I personally lost about 16 pounds, and I swear it was bloat. Just a quick screenshot of my before and after. If you will notice my face, where all of my face is so puffy and swollen, and what it looks like now or in the second picture. Check that out. So if you start ketones and you're feeling at all bloated, it's probably because you're not getting enough water and flushing out all of that inflammation. So water is very, very crucial. You will also sometimes experience what's called the whoosh effect. For me personally, it took a few days while I was on ketones. I'd say like 5 days until the 6th day. It was like whoosh. And I'll stick you guys a card up here so you can check out my whoosh video. But basically on that like 6th day, I lost massive amounts of inflammation and waste and weight. And sometimes that's how it happens, is through that whoosh effect. Again, go check that out if you need more information about that. Okay, so another thing that's super important are actually putting back in electrolytes. So water being the most important thing. The second most important thing I would say is keeping your electrolytes balanced. Again, you don't want to get keto flu. I will link you guys down below in the comment section of this video to the some good electrolytes that you can use. You're usually looking for things that are going to help with your magnesium, your sodium, and your potassium. Those are the three main things that you can lose in ketosis, whether that's nutritionally or through exogenous ketones. Guys, if you don't have electrolytes and you're feeling a little tired or fatigued and you're thinking like, wow, this must be what the keto flu feels like, then just go make yourself some water, pour some sea salt in it, pink Himalayan sea salt in it, and drink it. And that will help you tremendously. Ketones will make you feel incredible. And so if you're not feeling those wonderful benefits, something must be off in either your electrolytes or your water intake. So don't give up. That is not how they're supposed to feel. And you have to play around with some of those things. It's really trial and error and consistency. Okay, so a lot of people will ask me, do I need to exercise to get the benefits of ketones? Absolutely not. You can continue the lifestyle that you've chosen for yourself. But I will tell you this, even just a brisk walk for 10 to 15 minutes, or taking the stairs when you get to work, or parking in the back and walking into a store. Guys, those are going to increase your ketone uptake by 50%. So that's a lot, right? So go for a walk, take the stairs, get your blood flowing, because when you get your blood flowing, it's going to send all those ketones all throughout your body, and you're going to get all of the great benefits of ketones everywhere in your body. They're also a great pre-workout for this reason, okay? It's going to give you that great stamina, that great endurance. I will use them before I go for a run. I always use them before I go for a bike ride. They give you excellent energy, and they can even be used after workout because, again, it's going to help at that systemic inflammation level by helping flush out that inflammation. And so it'll help with soreness. It also helps with that muscle preservation. So it's a really good tool for people who are working out or out athletic. Okay, so my next tip is to eventually you're going to want to take your ketones on an empty stomach because it gives the ketones time to get throughout your body and do their work, right? But in the beginning, sometimes people will have GI issues. So sometimes if you want to start with half a pack if you're new, and if you're having GI issues, just bring that full packet back down to half a pack and it should really help. And if you have to, go to a fourth a pack. So you will get better throughout this, and your GI issues are going to get better. But in the meantime, you might have to slim it down. And also one other thing to think about is maybe eating something while you're taking your ketones. So, maybe some almonds or something like that to help your gut issues while you're getting used to the ketones. Remember that the GI problems, whether, though they may not be something you enjoy dealing with, it's actually a really good thing because it's flushing out all of that inflammation and toxins in your body. So just remember to downsize it to half a pack or eat something along with it, even if it's a carb or anything to help your stomach kind of settle. All right, so my next tip for you is do not drastically change your diet as soon as you take ketones. If you are not eating keto before you started ketones, do not decide the first time that you start taking ketones that you're going to overhaul your entire diet. I mean, think about what your gut must go through if you are flooding your body with fat, taking away all of your carbs, dumping ketones on top of that. Your body's gonna be like, what the heck is going on, right? So you start small. You sub your noodles for cauliflower rice or zoodles, right? You start small by subbing and you go from there, right? Ketones are awesome, but they're not going to overdo you eating crap all day. So I think that the biggest thing that you can start with when you start on ketones is to take out the processed crap. And yes, that does mean all the processed flours and sugars and things like that, right? So eat clean. I think that's the best place to start. And then I have a video that talks about the beginner's guide to low carb, high fat. I'll put it up there for you guys to check out. That can really help you get started very slowly and work your way up. And it will give you step-by-step directions on exactly how to do that. So remember the analogy of an elephant when you're starting this, right? How do you eat an elephant? You do it one bite at a time. And this is exactly how you want to implement your strategy for, the low carb, high fat lifestyle and then also adding the ketones on top of it, okay? So my last tip is consistency. With anything in life, everything gets better with consistency, right? Consistency yields better results. So everyone is different. And I'll tell you really quickly that my mom, when she first got started, I lost 16 pounds in a matter of weeks. And she got started and she was like, where's my whoosh effect? Like, what's going on? 3 months down the road, her body said, okay, I get this now. And it released all of that weight from her body. And she hasn't gained it back, and she's continuing to lose. And my mom is 67 years old. So it just depends on your body. It depends on what your body has been through. It depends on the oxidative stress that your body has been under, your inflammation, et cetera, right? So everyone is different. Do not judge by Sally over here losing 20 pounds on her first week and you not. Stay the course. Put your blinders up. Consistency yields results. So continue to keep going, okay? So a lot of people ask us, well, why is there caffeine in your product? And caffeine is really there to help you uptake the ketones. That's what caffeine does in our product. And it actually, the caffeine allows your body to uptake ketones over 100% better. So it's a really incredible tool that we use in here. Now there are non-caffeine ketones that you can also take, and I will suggest this if you want to get a good night's sleep. Before bed, I will actually drink a packet of non-caffeinated ketones, and ketosis, oh boy, that is the best sleep that you may ever have. So I really enjoy that. I suggest that for you guys. All right, so back to consistency really quick. If you are wanting to be consistent with this and you're ready to really make some changes and feel great this year, then you want to get on our Smart Ship program. And we have a program that every month you get 22% off your ketones if you are on your Smart Ship. But the cool thing is that you actually get a cloud account. So you log into your very own account. You have buttons that tell you can edit this Smart Ship, you can change your flavors, you can change the date. There's an actual button for cancel. So this is unlike anything I've ever seen in the past. We're not trying to rope you in. You actually control exactly what you want to do with your ketones. And we just want to help best support you on that path, right? So there's also one other cool thing about Smart Ship, and I will explain a little bit more about Smart Ship below, but every 4th month, you are gonna get a free product from Pruvit. They're just gonna send you a box of free product and be like, here you go. Thanks for linking up with us. You're welcome. So it's a really great system to be on, and again, if you are really wanting to make those changes and you really want to see what the consistency is going to do, that is going to be your best bet to save money and stay consistent. So again, there's one other product you may get in your package. This is called Cream, and our cream is so good. For anyone who drinks coffee or tea, I've actually even put this in heavy whipping cream at night for a treat. You guys, this is kind of the way to get really good healthy fats, right? So there's actually 4 different collagen peptides. There are 3 different MCT oil types. It also has this really cool thing called C-Med DNA Repair, and that is patented by Pruvit. It actually works on the telomeres of your DNA. So if you don't know what telomeres are, they're these things on the end of your DNA, and as they shrivel, as they shrink, which happens to all of us, it's actually telling your age. So you're getting older as they shrink. You're looking older as they shrink. And this actually works on those telomeres and helps extend those telomeres. So yes, this is like anti-aging in a cup. And so you may get this in your package. So that's what you do with the cream. Okay, so I, of course, want you to have the very best experience with ketones, but just remember that this takes time, this takes patience, and this takes consistency, okay? So you're gonna get emails with your package. It's going to explain exactly how this process works, how to take everything. You're also gonna get electrolytes with your 10-day experience so that it takes that part of the equation out of it. You don't have to run to the store. You're gonna have everything you need right in that package. Make sure you read your hacker's guide. Make sure that you read through my emails. And of course, I'm always here. I'm a message away, either through email or Facebook or Instagram, any of those ways, or drop a comment below. So thanks for watching, guys. I cannot wait to hear about your experience with ketones, and I'll talk to you really soon. Bye, guys.